have uploaded 3 shorts pertaining to breaking news, and also content has been uploaded to the News Break app. If you'd like to donate to this great network, $McGangie, 129 Cash App, live number 2, everybody. Let's get down to business. Nasty business going on with racist texts being sent to residents and college students in the United States. Thank you for joining me.
Racist text messages are being received by Black Americans across the nation, including in Ohio. These are going kind of viral and being posted on social media sites. It may be a spoofing scam that uses known area codes or known numbers to make it look like it's coming from a source you know or a place you know. We are looking into this story, and the story will be updated.
Story will be updated. Well,
if you like food,
let's just see what we can find here pertaining to this crazy information. Thank you for joining me. 17 states, what I've heard. University of Tennessee students in Nashville, historically Black college there, Fisk. Let's see what they have to say. Thank you so much for joining me. Wow. Tennessee students receive racist texts targeting Black people. What to know about spoofing. This allegedly took place after the election, from my understanding. A rash of racist text messages seemingly targeting Black students have gone out nationwide in days surrounding the presidential election. Some students at Fisk University, University of Tennessee, Knoxville, and Metro Nashville Public Schools received the messages. According to school officials, the messages, which vary in language, all appear to carry the same core message: that someone is coming to pick up Black people to take them to work as slaves and pick cotton at a nearby plantation. Now, that's just nasty, is it not? The text appeared to be part of a spoofing operation, which makes the real identity of senders to send out spam messages. The threats do not appear to be credible, according to a statement by Fisk University, which is a private, historically Black university near downtown Nashville. Metro Nashville Police Department spokesperson Brooke Reed said the messages are coming from a third-party messaging application. Detectives from the department's specialized investigations unit are working with law enforcement in other jurisdictions to find out where the text originated. Here's what else to know about the messages. Fisk, UTK, MNPS address racist text messages sent to students. Fisk University sent out a message to its student body Wednesday night saying officials are closely monitoring the situation and urging students to remain calm. These messages, which suggest threats of violence and intimidation, are deeply unsettling, Fisk University said in a statement issued to students Wednesday night. However, we want to assure you that these are likely the work of an automated bot or malicious actors with no real intentions or credibility. The email also told Fisk students who encounter something concerning to contact the school's campus safety department at 615-329-8777. University of Tennessee Knoxville also reported students that received the messages, according to spokesperson Carrie Gardner. We have offered care and support to those students should they want it, and will make support available to any other students who may be yet to come forward, Gardner said. She said students can find information and resources at studentlife.utk.edu, campus climate /reporting incidents. MNPS spokesperson Sean Brasted said the district notified police about messages received by students at one school. We would encourage anyone who received a similar message to share that with authorities to support the investigation, Brasted said in an email. Who else is getting racist spoof texts? Residents across multiple states reported receiving racist text messages either before or after Election Day, according to a report by USA Today. Local newspapers and TV stations have documented stories of the text reaching people in Georgia, Virginia, Ohio, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina. It's not yet clear if the trend has spread even more widely. Screenshots of the messages have also gone viral online. What exactly is spoofing? According to the Federal Communications Commission, spoofing happens when callers, or in this case, texters, disguise their identities to make them look like trustworthy sources like local numbers, companies, or government agencies. The method is often used to engage in criminal activity, like stealing personal information or money. You can block numbers that send unwanted messages or make calls to your phone. Your phone company may also offer ways to block unwanted spam or spam calls. Some applications can also help keep them at bay. Learn more about how to spot and avoid spoofing at fcc.gov/spoofing. What ridiculousness is this? Don't you find it interesting that this would happen right before and after the election? And number 45 just so happened to be the one voted in. Stay woke. How did this persons get these African American students and residents' telephone numbers? See, nothing is sacred and nothing is safe out here. I get what I call robocalls, whatever, all damn day long. You sign up for something, inquire about something. The next thing you know, it's like they're selling your information, and now you get all these people calling you about car insurance and health care, and I can help you with your taxes. That's why I don't even like filling out anything, signing up for anything, or inquiring about anything, because I know these entities sell your information. Just like AARP a month or so ago was sending information to the new address, and I was like, I didn't notify you all that I moved. So how is it that you're sending me information at my new address, and I never notified you that I was moving? Because I don't deal with you. I think I sent out something a year or more ago to AARP, but I never signed up for a membership. So why would it be over a year later you'd be sending me something to a new address? Because nothing is sacred. Now, this to me is malicious in intent. Whether it's to steal identities or not, personal information or not, it's still racist in its intent to say, hey, somebody needs a slave to work at a nearby plantation. Last I checked, there weren't any running plantations. Help me understand. But I know what this is about. This is about ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. We have people who don't have anything better to do. So besides we have people robocalling people all day trying to steal their information, now we have somebody bored, or somebody's, plural, wanting to get their point across. That what? This is white America? Well, we already know this is a white country. That's nothing new. The country is white and the country is red. That's nothing new. But stalking people by phone and sending them derogatory messages about picking cotton and being picked up in a van, come on now. You got to get a little more savvier than that. This just goes to show you nothing is sacred. As I said, there's no respect for human life. There's no respect for your name, government name, or your phone number, or your address. But I hope something will come of this, that they'll find the culprits, and there'll be a reprimand. Now, naturally, it's not a threat to say, hey, someone's hiring at a plantation, needing someone to pick cotton, but it's derogatory because we know how this country came to be, America, and what its inhabitants did to the Indians and stealing Africans from their land to use as indentured servants, and what transpired thereafter for hundreds of years, and what is still transpiring in America against those who are brown in skin. Same biasness, same racial comments, jokes. It's sad. But as I tell people, I don't walk out here angry at the world. I don't walk out here venting mad at a black man, a white man, a Jew, an Arab. I don't have that kind of time. I look at all people the same. If you're a bum, you're a bum. If you're ignorant, you're ignorant. So you can be an ignorant Mexican. You can be an ignorant Caucasian. I look at everybody the same. You cross me, it's the same. I don't go to sleep mad about what some Asian man said on TV or what number 45 said. So just like I said to the people on the live the morning that he was elected president, make this your best 4 years, all of you, because it'll be your last MF run for him and all those following behind him. Nobody cares. The only people care are people who walk behind him. There are people out here who don't care anything about number 45. They don't care anything about nothing, dude, because they're just people who just don't care about anything that's going on in the world, judicially, politically, nothing. They just don't care. And as I had said in my commentary, I'm going to do what I've been doing, walk by faith, not by sight. I'm going to live regardless of who is in that damn White House. So sending these racist comments out to random black people and students is just disgusting. And it shows you what is here in America. So this is no shock to me either, this here. The vote The other morning means nothing, and this BS right here don't mean nothing. It's just to try to ruffle some feathers. But what they don't understand, these racist people out here, that we, the people, those of us who are of brown skin and other races, we don't care what you think, how you navigate, because you don't pay for nothing. You're not doing anything. See, the time you're spending wasting sending racist text messages, you could be doing something productive with your life, like reading a book, mentoring the children, going to your damn job, instead of playing around with the internet. And sadly, this internet has given people a way to, as they say, to deceive, steal, manipulate, con, bamboozle people, rob people, hurt people, assault people. That's all the internet has been. It serves a purpose good when it wants to, but that's the point. We, the people, are behind the internet and every other entity, from the judicial system all the way down to who works at McDonald's. It's all the same. We are our own worst enemy, because a lot of us are very bitter and very miserable. And frankly, what I say about people who are racist, quote unquote, those are people who are naturally miserable, period. They don't like their own race. So they're a mad Jew, a mad white man, a mad black man. They mad at every damn body. It don't matter who it is. They're visibly unhappy. So 17 states with derogatory commentary by phone, addresses, names revealed, obviously, in these text messages. So somebody's been doing some digging. Exactly, Mary. Misery loves company. Exactly. Just like today, I'm not sitting up here worrying about nothing. You know what I'm sitting here thinking? I'm going to do one last live, and then I'm going to probably step out here and see what I can find me something to eat, and maybe go back in somebody's store and see what I can treat myself to when I really don't need to buy nothing else. But it's for me. See, that's what a positive person will do with his or her time. They will find something to do to indulge their time in a positive manner, not sitting around trying to find a way that they can harm other people, try to break a person's spirit down, try to harm another person. You see, what they don't understand is those students, they didn't respond to the text. They knew better. Spoofing or not, I'm not responding to this garbage. For what? You want me to send you a message back? You dirty MF, woo, 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 woo. These kids going to school, they got things to do with their time. They trying to get an education. Something you don't have and you ain't doing with your damn time. Because probably the person sending these nasty messages to random people around the United States, they're sitting around all day in front of a computer, eating Oreos and drinking milk down in their parents' basement. Don't got a job, don't got a car, don't do shit. Because that's what's wrong with the world. Sky, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much, sweetheart. That's the type of world we have in this country. Just sick, sick people. So I wouldn't be worried about this. Don't respond to any derogatory messages. Don't respond to anything. Report the number to the police department or your local officials, so they can keep a tab of these numbers, because they're calling from different numbers within the people's states where they're making the calls. Just like I've been getting calls, for days, weeks, coming right here from Tennessee for taxes and this and that and medical this. And it's just like, you sign up for one little thing. I think it was that subsidiary thing I signed up for last year, which has started all these damn robocalls to this number I have. Now, I had another number at one time. I didn't get all these robocalls, and it was a direct number from the carrier that I, deal with. And I think when I switched the numbers over from getting locked out my Google account years ago, that's what started all this robocalling, switching numbers to the carrier I have now. So I'm thinking about getting another number, which will be original number to the carrier I'm dealing with. But that's my commentary. Don't let this fret any of you. Thank you, Solo. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the super chat. God, thank you, fan. I wouldn't worry about this. My thing is, whoever you voted for, whoever you like as a political figure, as a president, governor, whomever, that's your choice. But you don't have the right to be out here stalking people by phone or letter, mail. You have no business stalking people on the internet, making nasty comments under people's posts. Just stop it. You're too old for that. I don't have to go into somebody's post talking about number 45. If they like him, they voted for him. I don't need to go into your post and say anything about Donald Trump or anybody else. I don't give a fuck. And you definitely ain't gonna come under my post talking crazy about him and nobody else, because I didn't send for you. And I let that be known. You put your comment under my damn Facebook post, I'm getting ready to delete it. It don't mean nothing. You bring your ass back over there, I'll block you. And that's the same thing I do for the news break, Instagram, and YouTube as well. I don't have that kind of time. And that's what's wrong with the world. It's what you engage, it's what you allow. So this is just some dirty bums who don't have anything better to do than dig up people's personal information and send them derogatory commentary about picking cotton and getting picked up. Ain't nobody about to pick no cotton. And ain't nobody about to get picked up by no fucking van either. Just stop it. See, this is what's wrong with the world. This is what people need to understand. Brown people need to understand. This is the same mentality that came here and moved the Indian folks out. Stole these Africans, used them as slaves. Same descendants. That's all. It's just history repeating itself. People letting you know, I don't want you here. I don't want you around. No, you don't want yourself around, because we ain't going nowhere. So you can spoof until you blue in the face. God got this and God is running this. He is Alpha. He is Omega. And so long as you are a child of God, you are favored. So what these other people are doing out here in the street means nothing. And that's how I live. I ain't worried about nothing, nobody. I don't care what their race is, how tall they are, how big they are. It means nothing to me. That's why I don't get wrapped up into all this nonsense. When I first saw the article, a notification, I wasn't even going to open it up. I said, why even indulge in opening it up? Because that's what Satan wants. He's a user. And he's using these folks to do stupid shit by the internet and the phone. So I went ahead and did a short in the YouTube queue and now a video. Because obviously that's what this person wanted, was 5 minutes of fame. So you got it now. You got it. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. You got it now. You got what you want. 5 minutes of fame, stalking random Black Americans by phone. Now, go back in the hole you came from look, as they would say, from whence you came, and get you some damn business. Now, Queen getting ready to check out of here and go get her a bite to eat and go live happily ever after. Gonna find me a nice movie to watch this evening, and I'm going to live. Do you understand? Hell, I might even go downtown and catch me a damn movie. Why not? Grab back like a fat cat and do me, because I ain't worried about nothing. In the White House, the outhouse, I don't care. I'm a child of God and highly favored. I ain't worried about what nobody got going on. And whoever sent these racist texts, you're a despicable creature. And what goes around comes around. You're going to get your day. And that's what people need to understand about people like this. They're already bitter and miserable. That's why they're doing these things. Because if this is all you have to do with your time is sit up on the internet and send nasty messages to you don't know, that means you have a mental problem. Because there's just no reason I would sit here and send people messages for no reason. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Tennessee students receive racist texts targeting Black people. What to know about spoofing? This is what's going on in our country. Sad, sad, sad people. The latest. 17 states, everybody, where random Black people, students, college students, and citizens receive derogatory commentary on their phone about picking cotton and getting picked up to go work at a plantation. All I can say is write the number down, send it to your local authorities, TBI, FBI in your state, and let them do the rest. Because all I can say is if they decide to start sending threats, well, that's a major crime. And it can be traced. That's what the FBI is for, to dig deep. That's the latest information. Thank you for your time. God bless you all. Have a wonderful weekend. UT is playing tomorrow. I cannot wait to watch the game. I'm going to be front and center. You all be safe out there. Mind the children. Please check out my earlier live pertaining to Cupcake, Camille McKinney, who went missing years ago in Birmingham, Alabama. This local news entity has done a piece on that information. And naturally, I gave the business as always, and I still don't have anything nice to say about April Thomas. Now in this piece, she has decided to tell us she was in the apartment with her cousin when the little girl went in to use the bathroom, which I don't believe. I believe that's more lies. And I find it interesting that now all of a sudden, 5 years later, you want to tell us you were in the apartment. Well, if you were in the apartment, why was your child outside pissing in the projects? I said that, and I'm going to continue to say that until there's no breath in me. Some people don't need children. And some people don't need to be walking around, such as Derica Brown and Patrick Stallworth. They're all evenly yoked in my book because you have to be aware of your children. And I get it. Children are going to go somewhere out of sight on a field trip, school trip, spend a night at somebody's house. Anything can happen, of course. But you don't take your child somewhere and let them just stay outside all damn day and night and expect the streets to watch them, because the streets are not their parents. The streets are not their parents. And we have sick people walking around looking for prey. And on that sad, eventful night, 2 black heathens found a baby girl in the projects and assaulted her, violated her in the most inhumane way possible, and took her life and dumped her in a dumpster. Please check out that live from earlier. You are now listening to live number 2. I'm going to check out of here. You all have a wonderful weekend. Once again, the Tennessean is the source of this information. If you need verification, there are other articles in the Google search pertaining to these horrendous and disrespectful text messages going around the U.S. Hopefully there'll be a stop to it. But hey, we have bored people who don't have anything better to do. And this is what some people are doing. For all we know, it may be a college student or a grown person doing it. Might be a 60-year-old man, might be a 60-year-old woman sitting behind a computer board, sending these racist ass comments to random people. And also it may be a way to also steal people's personal information, hoping that you will return the call. What I'd like to know is, if you call the number back, what does the number say? Does it ring? Does it hang up immediately? That's what I'd like to know. And frankly, when people call you asking you by your government name, is this such and such, such and such? What you need to ask them is, who is this? Who you looking for? I'm looking for such and such. How you get my number? Just keep talking in circles. They'll get the point. Then they'll hang their ass up. Because see, that's what they want you to do, is identify yourself, so that way they can verify that you are the owner of the phone. Then they can try to do their best to tap in and get your personal information, social security number, birthday, and your bankings. So you have to be careful with answering, yes, this is she, when you don't know who you're talking to. And they used to say, also don't say yes and no on the phone to people that you don't know. So what I do is answer. They don't say anything, which is something they've been doing recently. They call, they don't say nothing. I say, hello, hello. They don't say anything. I call the number back. And sometimes it'll say number not valid, or it'll go to a busy signal, or it'll go to an automated to some organization. I go ahead and block it and keep it moving. And they'll get tired eventually. They'll get tired. That's why you're supposed to have it signed on your phone to do the detection for the spoofing and all that robocalling. Mine is supposed to be on my line, but it don't seem like it's active. So I'm acting appropriately, because these people are savvy, because they keep calling, as they say, from my own jurisdiction, which we've learned they can do that. Put in a, 865 area code but they may be calling from San Diego, calling from Pennsylvania. It's the world we're in. Yes, it's very sad and sick. Very sad and sick. You have an awesome night too, Miss Terry. All of you all, Wildflower. Thank you all so much for coming in solo. Thank you all so much. You all have a wonderful weekend. Once again, these are the latest developments coming out about some dirty bird getting inside of the cell phone system and stalking children and other adults. So we've got Nashville Public Schools, University of Tennessee, Knoxville, which is here where I live. 17 states total, if I'm not mistaken. Fisk University, which is in Nashville, Tennessee. MNPS. I think, what is that? Memphis. Some of these other schools. Got so many schools you can't even keep up with all of them. The 17 states is what I read in another article. Now my screen don't want to act right. Oh, here are all the places. Now why does it keep jumping off? This is weird. Now how did that jump off? It's doing this. See, this thing is doing its own thing. I don't know what it's doing. This is going from one screen to the next. Let's see. Hold on. I want to read you all the places. So Fisk in Nashville, University of Tennessee here in Knoxville. Let's see. He's moving so fast. Well, all right. Georgia, Virginia, Ohio, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina. It's not yet clear if the trend has spread even more widely. So will we hear that they have also contacted people abroad, such as the UK and Europe? So if you get one of these calls, just call the Federal Communications Commission and leave the number of the person that called. And hopefully they'll get down to the bottom of it, or call the FBI and leave the information. They call mine all day and night, my phone on silent 24/7. Aloha, hey Jade, how you doing? Well, see, that's what's so crazy. They're always trying to get in your phone regardless. It don't matter what they call it for. Oh, it's the National Police Association. It's the National Firefighter Association. And what this one dude that calls this white man to keep calling my phone, he had like, I don't know who the hell he is. He got the same voice. And one day it's the police, then the next minute it's the fire department. Now I told her one day, sweetheart, don't you know I recognize your voice? You work for now 2 different agencies? Really? Hi, this is with the Firefighter Association. Hi, I'm with the Police Association. Yeah, you with the Bullshit Association. And I'm with the Head Knocker Association. How about that? Queen is with the Head Knocker Association, which means you must want to get your head knocked in. You keep calling my damn phone. Talking about absolutely nonsense. Stop calling me. I can block this man 1,000 times. He will find a way to call my number again. Then sometimes, like I said, these tax people talking about, we're calling about your tax or your debt. Is your name such and such, such and such? You got to be very careful about that. Like I said, don't answer yes to your government name on no phone. Ever. If it's not your doctor calling you, it's not the people you pay your car note to, those type of things, no. Never answer to your government name on a line that you don't recognize the number, because that's exactly what they're doing, is trying to verify that you are the person, because they'll keep asking, are you such and such? Are you such and such? I don't know, am I? You calling me? You hoping that it's me, or you think it's me, then why the hell you calling me asking me? See, that's stupid. Now don't get me crunk, I'm trying to get off this live stream. You calling me asking me, am I the person, when you hoping I am the person? So that don't make no sense. Ooh, okay, you huckleberry girl, you stupid. No, all you need to do is say, I'm forwarding this number to the FBI. Have a wonderful evening, and hang up the damn phone. Hang up the damn phone. Sometimes you can call, like I said, call the number back and hangs up. Well, then you didn't want nothing. How you got a number that hangs up as soon as I call it back? Or it ain't a valid number. Well, if it ain't a valid number, then how'd you call me? So right there, that lets you know that's a scam. You call the number back and they'll say, this is not a valid number. This is not a working number. Well, how the hell it ain't working and you just called me? Oh, so you letting me know it's a scam. Okay, thank you, block. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. So like I said, I am considering changing the phone number. You know, you hate to change the number because so many people have your number, you know, depending on who you deal with, and you hate to go through that and having to go notify everybody of a new number and then try to remember a new number. But this is just crazy to me. Because this number I have now was an alternate number I had many years ago. And like I say, when I got locked out my Google account, this was the number associated with that account. So the number that I regularly use wasn't on my Google account. So I had to switch out numbers to another carrier. And that's when I started getting all of this spoofing, robo, Pookie Ray Ray business and Hillbilly Bubba, SHIT. It's just ridiculous. But that's the latest information. Prayers for our great nation, because we need prayer. We're in dire times, and for all I know, Jesus Christ might be on his way, because we have not been decent down here. And this article is proof in the pudding of how serious it is and how sad the world is. That people are just bored and they're ignorant and they don't have anything better to do with their time. And now we got this new nonsense going on with the White House, which is not going to affect me none because I don't care. I'm a child of God, like I said. Hey, all I can say is make your 4 years last. Make it last, because this your last run up there. And as I said to one of the fans, Mr. Edward, wherever you are, Edward, these 4 years will fly by like I don't know what. And you'll look back and be laughing. Like, whoop, 4 years gone, poof. Somebody knew to go in the White House. That's how I look at it. It is what it is. The world is messed up because we're the flesh. We're human. We're human beings. That's it. Honey, don't come here trying to tell me nothing about what nobody is. Jesus, God, the Holy Spirit. You want to argue about all that? Well, you got the wrong playhouse. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for your time and listening to this network. I'm out of here. You've been listening to the Vault Itself. Thank you.